Electrical safety mats are a critical component in ensuring a safe working environment where electrical hazards are present. Several regulations and codes provide guidance on their use, construction, and testing. It's essential to understand these standards to select and implement the correct safety measures. For applications above 600 volts alternating current, consider the following. The NFPA 70E 2021 Standard for Electrical Safety in a Workplace is a crucial document. Within Chapter 11, which focuses on electrical isolation devices, paragraph 110.1b states that electrical safety mats shall meet the requirements of Section 110.1e. While this reference itself requires further investigation into Section 110.1e for the specific requirements, it clearly establishes NFPA 70E as a relevant standard for high-voltage alternating current applications. Complementing NFPA 70E is the IEEE Std 80/2021, which is the IEEE Guide for Safety in Alternating Current Substation Grounding. Chapter 5, Addressing the Grounding of Electrical Structures and Equipment, paragraph 5.5 emphasizes the importance of electrical safety mats. It specifies that electrical safety mats shall be used in areas where there is a possibility of contact with energized conductors or equipment. This highlights the role of mats as a protective barrier against potential shock hazards in substation environments. Now, shifting our focus to applications below 600 volts alternating current, we find relevant guidance in several other standards. Firstly, NFPA 70/2023, which is the National Electrical Code, also known as the NEC, provides direction. Chapter 5 of the NEC, covering special occupancies and equipment, includes Article 516, which is specifically about electrical safety mats and floor mats. Paragraph 516.1 states that electrical safety mats and floor mats shall be designed, listed, marked, and installed in accordance with the requirements of this article. This underscores the importance of selecting mats that meet recognized safety standards and installing them correctly. Secondly, the ANSI/IEEE 12.12 2017 standard, non-incentive electrical equipment for use in Class 1 and 2, Division 2 and Class 3, Divisions 1 and 2 hazardous, classified locations, also addresses electrical safety mats. Chapter 5 of this standard is dedicated to electrical safety mats. Paragraph 5.1 simply indicates that electrical safety mats shall meet the requirements of this chapter, again emphasizing the need for adherence to specific design and performance criteria. Lastly, UL 498 is a standard for safety covering electric mats. UL 498 provides requirements for the design, construction, testing, and performance of electrical safety mats intended for use in areas where there is a possibility of contact with energized conductors or equipment. This standard is crucial for manufacturers and users alike, as it outlines the rigorous testing and performance criteria that mats must meet to ensure their effectiveness in protecting against electrical shock. To summarize, the key regulations and codes governing electrical safety mats are: firstly, NFPA 70 for applications above 600 volts alternating current; secondly, IEEE Std 80, particularly relevant in substation environments above 600 volts alternating current; thirdly, NFPA 70, NEC Article 516 for applications below 600 volts alternating current; fourthly, ANSI/IEEE 12.12 in hazardous locations below 600 volts alternating current; and fifthly, UL 498, which specifies the construction, testing, and performance requirements for electric mats. It's important to consult the latest versions of these standards and codes, as they are periodically updated to reflect advancements in technology and safety practices. In addition to these standards, it is imperative to consider the specific application and environment when selecting electrical safety mats. Factors such as voltage level, potential exposure to chemicals or moisture, and the physical demands of the work area should all be taken into account. Proper installation is also crucial. Mats should be placed in areas where workers are likely to come into contact with energized equipment, and they should be regularly inspected for damage or wear. Any damaged mats should be replaced immediately. The selection of an appropriate electrical safety mat requires consideration of the specific voltage involved. Mats are typically rated for different voltage levels, and it is crucial to choose a mat that is rated for the highest voltage to which a worker might be exposed. Consider the materials used in the construction of the mat. Different materials offer varying levels of resistance to chemicals, oils, and other substances commonly found in industrial environments. Choose a mat that is compatible with the substances present in the work area to ensure its longevity and effectiveness. The physical demands of the work area also play a role in mat selection. For areas with heavy foot traffic or where equipment is frequently moved, a more durable and resilient mat may be necessary. Consider the thickness and texture of the mat to provide adequate cushioning and slip resistance. Furthermore, proper training is essential to ensure that workers understand the purpose and limitations of electrical safety mats. Workers should be trained to inspect mats regularly for damage, to use them correctly, and to understand the potential hazards associated with working around energized equipment. Training should also cover the proper procedures for reporting and replacing damaged mats. Electrical safety mats are not a substitute for other safety measures such as proper grounding, insulation, and lockout/tagout procedures. They should be used as part of a comprehensive safety program that addresses all potential electrical hazards. Employers have a responsibility to provide a safe working environment for their employees, and this includes providing appropriate electrical safety equipment and training. Failure to do so can result in serious injuries or fatalities. The information provided here is intended for general guidance only and should not be considered a substitute for professional advice. Always consult with qualified electrical safety professionals to ensure that your workplace meets all applicable safety regulations and code. Remember that electrical safety is a shared responsibility, and everyone has a role to play in preventing electrical accidents. By understanding and implementing the appropriate safety measures, we can create a safer working environment for ourselves and our colleagues. Electrical safety mats are designed to provide a high-resistance path to ground, preventing current from flowing through a worker's body in the event of contact with an energized source. The mats are typically made of a non-conductive material such as rubber or polyvinyl chloride, and they are often ribbed or textured to provide slip resistance. The effectiveness of an electrical safety mat depends on several factors, including the voltage level, the condition of the mat, and the presence of moisture. Mats should be kept clean and dry to maintain their insulating properties, and they should be inspected regularly for any signs of damage or wear. Any damaged mats should be removed from service immediately and replaced with new ones. In addition to providing electrical insulation, some safety mats also offer ergonomic benefits. Anti-fatigue mats can help to reduce worker fatigue and discomfort, particularly in jobs that require standing for long periods of time. These mats typically have a cushioned surface that helps to absorb shock and reduce stress on joints and muscles. When selecting electrical safety mats, it is important to consider the specific requirements of the application. Factors such as voltage level, potential exposure to chemicals or moisture, and the physical demands of the work area should all be taken into account. It is also important to choose mats that meet recognized safety standards such as those outlined in NFPA 70E, IEEE Std 80, NEC, ANSI/IS AMNAS 12.12.1, and UL 498. Proper installation is also crucial for ensuring the effectiveness of electrical safety mats. Mats should be placed in areas where workers are likely to come into contact with energized equipment, and they should be properly secured to prevent slipping or tripping hazards. The area beneath the mat should also be clean and dry to maintain the mat's insulating properties. Regular inspection and maintenance are essential for ensuring the continued effectiveness of electrical safety mats. Mats should be inspected regularly for any signs of damage or wear, and they should be cleaned regularly to remove dirt, dust, and other contaminants. Any damaged mats should be removed from service immediately and replaced with new ones. Electrical safety mats are an important part of a comprehensive electrical safety program. When used in conjunction with other safety measures such as proper grounding, insulation, and lockout/tagout procedures, they can help to protect workers from electrical shock and other hazards. It is important to remember that electrical safety is a shared responsibility, and everyone has a role to play in preventing electrical accidents. By understanding and implementing the appropriate safety measures, we can create a safer working environment for ourselves and our colleagues. Always prioritize safety and consult with qualified professionals to ensure compliance with relevant standards and regulations. Understanding the nuances of electrical safety mats, their applications, and the governing regulations is crucial for ensuring a safe and compliant workplace. Remember to consult the latest editions of the reference standards and seek professional guidance for specific applications. The correct application and maintenance of electrical safety mats are essential for protecting personnel from electrical hazards in various work environments. The use of substandard or improperly maintained mats can significantly increase the risk of electrical shock. Selecting the correct electrical safety mat involves a detailed assessment of the environment in which it will be used. This assessment should include an analysis of the potential voltage levels, the presence of any chemicals or corrosive substances, and the likelihood of physical damage. For high voltage environments, it is crucial to use mats specifically designed and tested for those voltages. These mats are typically constructed with thicker insulating materials and undergo more rigorous testing to ensure their effectiveness. In areas where chemicals or corrosive substances are present, mats made from chemical-resistant material should be used. These materials will prevent degradation of the mat's insulating properties and ensure its long-term effectiveness. In high-traffic areas or areas where heavy equipment is used, mats should be selected for their durability and resistance to physical damage. Thicker mats with reinforced edges can help to withstand the wear and tear of these environments. Proper installation is just as important as selecting the correct mat. The mat should be placed in areas where workers are most likely to come into contact with energized equipment. The mat should also be properly secured to prevent them from slipping or moving out of place. The surface beneath the mat should be clean and dry to ensure proper insulation. Regular inspections are essential for identifying any damage or wear to the mats. These inspections should include a visual examination of the mat surface, edges, and underside. Any cuts, tears, or other signs of damage should be addressed immediately. The mats should also be tested periodically to ensure that they are still providing adequate insulation. This testing can be performed using a high-voltage insulation tester. Maintenance of electrical safety mats is also important for ensuring their long-term effectiveness. The mat should be cleaned regularly to remove any dirt, dust, or other contaminants that could reduce their insulating properties. The mat should also be stored properly when not in use to prevent damage or degradation. Electrical safety mats are an essential component of a comprehensive electrical safety program. When used correctly, they can provide a significant level of protection against electrical shock. However, it is important to remember that electrical safety mats are not a substitute for other safety measures such as proper grounding, insulation, and lockout/tagout procedures. They should be used as part of a comprehensive approach to electrical safety that includes training, procedures, and equipment. Electrical safety is a critical concern in any workplace where electricity is used. The potential for electrical shock and other electrical hazards is always present, and it is important to take steps to minimize these risks. Electrical safety mats are one tool that can be used to help protect workers from electrical hazards. These mats are designed to provide a high-resistance path to ground, preventing current from flowing through a worker's body in the event of contact with an energized source. In addition to electrical safety mats, there are a number of other safety measures that can be taken to reduce the risk of electrical hazards. These include proper grounding of electrical equipment, installation of electrical conductors, and the use of lockout/tagout procedures to prevent accidental energization of equipment during maintenance or repair. Training is also an important part of electrical safety. Workers should be trained to recognize electrical hazards and to take steps to protect themselves from these hazards. Training should also cover the proper use of electrical safety equipment, such as electrical safety mats, gloves, and eyewear. Electrical safety is a shared responsibility. Employers have a responsibility to provide a safe working environment for their employees, and employees have a responsibility to follow safe work practices and to use electrical safety equipment properly. By working together, employers and employees can create a safer workplace for everyone. Electrical safety mats play a crucial role in minimizing the risk of electrical shock by providing an insulating barrier between personnel and potentially energized surfaces. This is especially important in environments where workers are exposed to electrical equipment or conductors, such as electrical substations, switchgear rooms, and industrial facilities. The correct selection, installation, and maintenance of electrical safety mats are critical for ensuring their effectiveness. Choosing the right mat for a specific application requires careful consideration of factors such as voltage level, environmental conditions, and the potential for physical damage. Regular inspections and testing are essential for identifying any signs of wear, damage, or contamination that could compromise the mat's insulating properties. A comprehensive electrical safety program should include provisions for regular training, hazard assessments, and the implementation of appropriate safety procedures. Electrical safety mats should be used as part of a multi-layered approach to electrical safety, along with other protective measures such as proper grounding, insulation, and lockout/tagout procedures. Remember to consult with qualified electrical safety professionals to ensure that your workplace meets all applicable safety regulations and codes.